Just another quick little video on how I grow my pumpkins and that. These are butternut pumpkins. I've just started them from seeds. Reasonably easy to grow. Just pop them in the ground and give them a bit of water, and a couple of weeks later you end up with some seedlings. And I'll just show you some prep work, how I've gone about it, and some that I've already got in the ground. This is where those pumpkins will go. I've just got an area along the edge of my pool here that's eventually will be bananas, but if you look a bit closer you can see I've spread a bit of fertiliser over it. It's a bit of blend, a bit of NPK and a bit of dynamic lifter in there. So I'll just basically dug it up with a shovel as best I could, and then ran my little rotary hoe. I've got a Ryobi whippersnipper and that, and it's got a rotary hoe attachment and does a bloody good job. So I try not to utilise it too much because it's not good for your soil, but the structure of your soil anyway. But I put plenty of organic matter back in, which you can sort of see. There's a lot of grass and mulch that was already in there because I grew pumpkins here earlier in the piece, and then you can sort of see up a bit further where I've sort of stopped where my bananas are. And these have got a heavy mulching there, probably nearly 4 to 6 inches of mulch in there. There's a lot of weeds coming through, but that was my fault. I didn't pull all the weeds out first. And I'll just take you down to some of the pumpkins that I've already got growing. These are butternut pumpkins as well. I've started these probably about 2 months ago and prepped a couple of holes. All I did was just dig a few holes and sprinkle a bit of dynamic lifter around and planted some seedlings in them, which is, you can see here, I've just planted basically just along my fence line. So there's, I think, 7 which are doing quite well. You can see that some of them are taking runners already, and I've got some that have got little fruit on them, which you probably can't really see properly, but there's 7 along here that I've got which are butternuts. And then if you sort of look this way, this is a Jap pumpkin, or a Kent as some people like to call them. But I grow these specifically to cross-pollinate with my butternuts, so that I end up with a crossbreed of a Jap and a Kent, a Jap and a butternut, sorry, or a Kent and a butternut. And if you look here, you can see I've got a nice little one growing there. Some nice little flowers. A nice female flower, and there's another one there that it's already well on its way to growing. And if I can actually find a male flower for you, I'll show you what a male flower looks like, just for the sheer sake of it. This here is a male flower. Notice there's no fruit behind it. Now you do need a male and a female flower to pollinate, and worst case scenario, you come out and you hand pollinate with your male flower. You can open him up and take that stigma out of the centre, which I can't really open. This one's a bit drying up, but take that stigma out and hand pollinate all your female flowers. This will continue to grow on through our summer up here. We're just coming out of winter, so we're doing quite well, and it is looking a little bit sad because it needs a bit of water, but that's neither here nor there. They'll grow through a bit of neglect and whatnot. As you can see, there's older vines and newer vines and whatnot.